What up, gamers? Not me hitting all the wrong buttons. What's up? Oh, I hit my follower goal. That's pretty cool. Let me fix that real quick, actually. Let me go to Stream Elements and fix that. Well, I don't know if anyone's here, but how is everyone? I'm finishing up my art attack. Also, I got a little thing. I made a little dude, and I'm very proud of her. I love her. Here. Ah, it hides my things when I try to full screen. I'm trying to I have my mic like right in front of my screen, so I'm fighting around it. Okay. Out of... Let's do... Because we're still growing kind of slow. So let's do 55. Let's say... Yes. Sick. Alrighty. So I'm just drawing this little character still. I haven't really touched it since. Alrighty. So... I'm not super happy with it right now, but hopefully... as I start to finish her up, it'll look better. Like, I need to fill in the lashes. That'll probably help. Yeah, that's already... It's funny how much of a difference that, like, automatically makes. Alright, so let me fill this in. Okay. Still something here. Let me show you. Hide the sketch real quick. It's pretty good, but it's missing something. I mean, the eyelids aren't lined up, so let me fix that real quick. There, pretty quick and simple. Maybe the lines are just a little too thin, but I'll add more line weight and stuff later. A lot of... Sorry. Yeah, my little dude, it took this thing, she took me 2 hours to make. I'm so proud of her. Alright. That. This. Okay. Am I rough? It's been a minute. Okay. Having the boobs eclipse just a little bit over this, like, sash thing. Let me make my brush just a little bigger. And then do that. This. Just a hint that underneath curve. Here, I don't like the way that wrinkle looks. Let me fix that real quick. I think this is where I started to get tired and get a little lazy. Part of me wants to listen to different music, but I don't know what's copyright free. And I know like a lot of my streamer friends will just throw on whatever music they want, but I tend to upload my VODs to YouTube, and I don't want to get murdered by the YouTube gods. So a little bit of rib there. But actually, I want, because the sash will be wrapping around, so it'll change the shape of the body just a little bit, but it'll still be like hugging. And then I'm just doing this to like accentuate the shape of the wrinkle. Okay, hooks across. I'm like remembering this character design as I do it, and then I'm gonna switch gears to this hand because it's on top of everything. It'll be easier if I just get that out of the way first. A lot of my like processes of what I draw first is like, okay, what's on top of what? And then I tend to work like top to bottom, like, you know, this like up and down from head to toe, but then also like layer wise what's in front of what. Right, these fingers together. Nails. across, doing some knuckles. That is one thing I've noticed in the past is I don't do my knuckles very well. So I'm trying to work on actually like defining the shapes of them. Okay, this, like the fat might pucker just a little bit here, but okay. What was I thinking here? Oh, this is a sleeve, is it? No. But this is where the because it doesn't go like that. That's not how wrists work. What was I thinking here? Let me just do that. Erase this. Okay. I mean, this is like, I love the girls' themes in the Sonic the Hedgehog games. They're just good. Alright. Okay. Let me look at my reference again. So she's got like these like, okay, fingerless glove type things going on. So I'll just do that. I like to close my lines because I like to just use the magic wand and to help me with my clipping mask. Just fill everything in real quick. It makes it easier. It makes it so I have to do my lines a little cleaner than sometimes I would like. But it makes things easier in the long run. I like having a messier style. I like having a really clean style, and I like having a really messy style. I can't decide. I hear people be like, look out for people with really inconsistent art styles. They might be a scammer. And I'm like, no, I'm just indecisive. I like art. And I want to do it all. Oh, I just whipped that out. That was pretty good. If I do say so myself. Then let me... That was fun. Okay. So that goes her top. And then she's got her belt. Okay. Ready? So let me just swoop. Swoop. Okay. And this over top. I don't think at the angle that my character is at that it would, like, the leotard would peek out underneath, so I'm just gonna not do that. Okay. We've got this, and we're just got a little bit of hip here. Just a little bit of hip. So, let me... Something just... Oh, I've been editing in the background, so if you heard like a bloop, that was my video finishing exporting. I've been working on some shit, guys. In the last few months, I have a big project that no one here knows about, and I'm so excited about it. Okay. It's not a very clean line I did there. I'm just gonna clean that up. I didn't do a very good job of cleaning that up. Let me clean it up again. Now, is this fabric sheer? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I will hint at the shapes underneath because I like that sort of detailing. So just barely tracing it in. Okay. This song sometimes reminds me of certain like Little Big Planet music. Big fan of Little Big Planet music. And hip. And boop. 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 Yeah, control to see that. I like doing the fat grabs under the elastic. I don't know how realistic that is, but it makes me feel like a good artist, so I don't know. So let me just swoop that in. That in. Up and around. Did I draw those ties wrong? Wait, let me look. I did. Let me fix that. This is what I get for waiting a week before continuing a drawing, but I wanted to do it all on stream. So, you know. Okay. Just do that real quick. Not the cleanest, but it gets the job done. Okay, and let me just do that, and I'll just color it in. Wait. Okay. Imperfect, but after a certain point, I don't care. Okay. Then that. There's probably some like seamage there. I don't really know how the shoulders look because they're either hidden or they're up. But I'm gonna assume there's like a little sharp pucker there because that looks cool. I love fucking triangular jacket, like with like the tough, hard shoulders. They're fun. Alrighty. I made this girl in 2 hours this morning, and I keep looking over at my stream, and I love when she bounces. Okay. When I have a friend that's so good at drawing wrinkles, and it's so sad because she's like kind of stopped drawing over time. She's becoming a scientist or whatever, you know, nerd shit. And I remember being so jealous that she was just always so good at like wrinkles and fabric. Right. And okay. I want to give these fingers just a little more substance to them. Is that hand a lot bigger than the other hand? It's kind of bigger. Shoot. Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm like putting my hand in front of my face to be like, how big should that be? I think that finger is a little too big. It looks good, but I don't want it to dwarf the other hand because I don't want to redraw the other hand. I probably can just go in and just free transform it, but I don't wanna. Okay. Talons. Actually, I think that would be just slightly more in front. Why is this song in this playlist? Okay, wait, let me talk. Please don't copyright me. I love this song, but please. There we are. Alrighty. Let me remove that, because I know I'll forget to do it later, like I did last time. So let me just... Mother, where are you? Remove from... Oh wait, it's in my... No, I didn't want to remove my liked songs. I just want to remove it from my... playlist. There we are. Okay. Sorry about that detour. What the fuck am I doing there? Like, I got the concept for a second, then I was like, wait. That's not right. There is some meat there, but it's not exactly visible. Yeah. Alright. It's a tough angle to draw for a thumb. Good enough. Yeah, it's funny how much of my inking out process is fixing my sketch, because I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What was I thinking? It's alright. Sometimes you just gotta space out, and then you space back in to do the, like, good detail work. Okay, it looks like we're getting pretty close to done. I think I'm just gonna do little fabrics on top. Are they behind? They're mostly behind. Okay. So I'm just gonna whoop. Or maybe, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna, no, that was a wiggly ass line. Let me try again. So I'm gonna do this and this. So I'm kind of just copying what the drawing is doing, but it's a very pretty, like, shape they went for there, and I like it. And then here's the tail. Again, a little wigglier than I'd like, so I'm just gonna go fast. There. Okay, and then there's just some fabric there, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. I think I just need to add these little, like, fish-shaped ties at the corner. This little ruffle of fabric. And then the other little fish-shaped tie at this corner. Zoom in and edit that. Like, it looks like a little fishtail. It's cute. This is a good little character design. Her name was what? Cerebral? I like her. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, the flesh in her sides. She needs some flesh there. I'm gonna define this part of her neck a little more. Okay. Some details on her jacket. I'm gonna add some details on her jacket, just because it's such a pretty little jacket. It deserves some little bits to it. Yeah. Got this cute little zipper. Just gonna lock that in. Fix this. I love when artists add little things like zippers and stuff, because I'm usually too lazy. I like this design because it's a little complex, like not too terribly, but I tend to draw very simple designs, so this is fun. Fun little challenge. Okay, I'm gonna bring that up a little higher. That's one thing is, like, I can struggle with keeping things level. Like, I think that's about right, but there's probably some issues of, like, the reality of how this properly warps around. I struggle with exact form or, like, making things work in 3D. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but okay. Let me flip this. Oh, wait, wrong way. Mirror image horizontally. I think I got everything. Oh, she's got a little thigh strap. Let me do that. Break the silhouette of her thigh just a little bit. Okay. And then this is where I'm going to start adding line weight things. Like when things connect like this, I'm going to just add some darkness. And all these little like corners. Just like, it's kind of like hinting at ambient occlusion for me, which ambient occlusion is when two objects get close together, the light particles can bounce between them and get like trapped. And then it's like it creates shadow, even though technically light is getting to there. And that's not exactly what I'm doing, but very close. Ambient occlusion can also be, or I think that's just occlusion, is when one object is like in front of another, so the light like doesn't hit. This shadow here is occlusion shadows. Alrighty. Just gonna sketch along here. I'm just trying to find where, like, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm like, I'm gonna hide my reference. What? See where that jacket just does, the bottom of the jacket doesn't line up, like, at all. So I'm going to, because I like the silhouette of the other side, so I'm gonna bring that down to match, because, yeah, that doesn't match at all. Okay. Just a little bit of wrinkle there. That line is a little messy. That's okay, I can clean it up in a sec. Alright. Just keep the brush small and firm. I like the texture of this brush, but I still want a little bit of cleanliness. Go down, and then it's got like this thing going on. Okay. Gonna just, let me not sketch on my liner layer, but just a little lower. I think that works. Okay. Let me finish up this line. That. Starting to clean up my liner. I'm putting a lot more effort into this than I typically do, but talking about it is making me think about it a lot more. And I think this is pretty good for me. I'm feeling smart, for one. It's a confidence booster, but also it's making me just be more conscious of what I'm drawing, because sometimes I can just like vibe out and draw whatever, and I come back a little later, I'm like, what the hell was I doing? Like, the anatomy is just everywhere. So this is good for me. Her face, I feel like, is just Missing that little something something. Maybe I need some of these just to like. There's a cheek here and it's moving along. Maybe some thingies. Let me look at the rough. Yeah, some thingies. Just like right here. Okay. My canines come to like either side of my nostril, so I'm just doing them there. Okay. I'm just gonna make a little bit heavier liner on the face here, because I feel like the hands are so defined and the face is just fading into really thin liner that I want some consistency. It looks a little strange, so I'm just gonna black in a little bit of ear. And once I add color, it'll help, but yeah, you can see once it goes to limbs, my line art got thicker. Because it's more effort for me to use thinner lines, so as I got more tired, my line art just started getting, like, heavier-handed. Because it's easy to just, like, whip in some thick lines, because they can hide your mistakes a little more, I feel like. Alrighty. Alright, so there's a lot of little gaps in my line art around here. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find that real quick. Just so I don't have to block huge chunks by hand in my clipping mask. It's just easier that way. Where is it? Is it maybe... Okay, I think it's coming from over here. Ah, I think it's where my lines are real thin. Oh, here. It registers less as a line. That might have been it. Here, let's see. Yippee! Okay. No other big gaps. Sick. Alright. Take a closer look, making sure there's a few gaps in this hair. I'm gonna grab. Boop. Oh, yeah, my mic is on. Okay. Oh, and then on top of her head. Sick. Okay. Select. Invert selection. Which direction did I intend this to be? I think this works. Doesn't really matter too much in the end. But... Ah, her jacket! Okay, that's alright. I can just whip that in by hand. That's not a lot. And I just like to do like a desaturated blue for my clipping mask. It can kind of depend. Like, I know color theory can like help, but I've heard people say like do the opposite of what color you want it to tend toward, and I've heard people say use the color you want it to tend toward. So I just use blue. Doesn't matter too much, but like I try to make it an obvious enough color so that I see any bits of my clipping mask poking through when I finish the last of the colors. So, time to pull that reference back out, and I'm just gonna turn this into a clipping mask. So, group, quick group. What the fuck? What did I just do? Group, quick group. Okay, I don't know what that was. I must have hit the wrong button. It's fine. So I usually start with the skin and then the hair, so I can have the bottom color layer and then the top color layer. So let me do the skin. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna grab this whole clipping mask and I'm gonna get select Oh no, I'm on image. Select shrink selection by 1 pixel. Select invert selection because there's just like it's going out of the lines just a little bit. So then I'm gonna hit delete just to shave that off a little bit. Perfect. Now I'm gonna fix up the edges real quick. Right there, and then down to the bottom. I haven't really decided on a background yet. I'm probably just gonna do something simple. I don't really want to draw anything too fancy. I've learned to draw the background first if I'm gonna do one. There's something down here. What is it? Is it liner? What layer is that on? On that layer. There. Alrighty. Okay, now we can get back to coloring in the skin. Like a cute pinky color. So I'm just gonna whip in the this is gonna be on the bottom, so I don't have to be too clean with my colors. I can just snake shit in and just vaguely blob it. Then just use the paint bucket tool. I'm a very lazy colorer. I know it comes together in the end, but I'm very lazy with like every step. That's why I like art, is because I don't have to drive myself insane about it. I just do it. This is maybe a little more skin than probably intended. It's fine. I am going to add a continuation of this just to make that make more sense. Yeah, and that's why it's nice to keep like multiple layers. I mean, for one, it just like makes it easier to color in because you don't have to worry about avoiding your lines, but also, oh wait, wrong area. You can just go back and forth because you're gonna catch mistakes, you know? I don't think there's a single artist who does it right on the first try, you know? Unless you're like, you know, 50 in the comic book industry and have been doing this like every day, whipping shit out. But even then, I'm sure you make mistakes. Okay, time to do the hair, which I will have to be a little more careful with. That's such a pretty color. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing on getting these lines nice and clean because they're on top, so I can't cheat as much. But I can go back and erase with an eraser at least, so that's nice. Right, this little bang. I'm gonna have to decide if that's hair or if I should just like clear that out to be background. I think the hair accessories will go on a top layer. I usually do like hair on top and then like hat. Sometimes though, if I'm feeling it, I'll make the hat a part of the clothes layer. Some people split up like, oh my god, when did I do that? I looked away for just a second. Some people split apart like every piece of clothing. I stick it all in one layer. Some people, you know, do all their color on one layer, and sometimes I do that. But sometimes, I mean, a lot of the time, it's nice to split it up so I can be a little messier with what I'm working on. Probably the wrong color, I realize. It's fine. This one. Okay, I'm just outlining everything and then I'll use the paint bucket tool to finish it off. That's the biggest reason I use digital art over traditional, is because I hate the process of filling something in on traditional, just the scribble, 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 scribble. It's annoying. So I like that I can just click the button. I'm not a very coloring book type girly. Okay. Let me add in those hair accessories so I can just feel a little more complete on having those like in between layers. Okay. I'll just steal the colors. Yeah, you can see how this isn't a pure white. I tend to do a light blue, but if the color palette is very warm like here, then I definitely do a more yellowy blue. It really depends, honestly. A real yellowy blue? I'm in a real yellowy white. Whoops. Because, like, I saw a while ago a video of someone making a painting and they put some violet in the center of their sun. Or, like, some lavender, like, bright, like, pastel lavender. And it just made the sun just boom, you know? Struggling to speak today. Okay. Oh, I didn't make that decision. I'm gonna finish this up, clean it up, and then actually finish cleaning up the hair because I realized I wasn't done. I moved on. So I actually, I'm like itching to actually finish up the hair first and then I'll move back. It's strange. My body my brain's like, no, you need to finish the hair. It wasn't done. It's the ADHD or something, or maybe just the artistic intuition. You gotta get done when you gotta get done, when you have it, when you want to do it. Eventually you'll get to all of it, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that's just, oh, that'll be jacket actually. So yeah, that's my line art layer. So I'm just going to add in just hints of hood. That's not level with anything, actually. So let me just... Okay. And then clean up my clipping mask. Just a little bit. Alright. Back to the hair, or the hair accessories. Ready. Ah! Back to the hair. There's a little spot. Okay. This is a good song. That's one exciting thing about new Deltarune chapters coming out. I'm like, new streamer music! I know there's been some weird copyright BS, but I don't know what to do besides make my own music or use, like, a lot of music, like, free music libraries are kind of lame. I like gamer music. You know what? I'm gonna do the horns in a layer and another layer. Just so it's easier to draw behind this shit and I don't have to trace around, like, the rose or the lotus or whatever. I think it's supposed to be a rose and I made it look- yeah, I just made it look like a lotus. It's not a lotus, though. Oh, make sure that clips. Pretty purple horn color. I love the color palette of this character. Very good. Right. Pop. Okay. Alright, back to the accessories. I think most of them are white. Let me look. Okay, lots of white, but with little touches of gold. Alright. I'm just gonna yoink that gold color because it's pretty. There. Pretty little tassel, and then this little crown right here that I half-assed at the last second. It's fine. Let me do a quick stretch because I'm Please work at Blizzard for 7 years? Dude, no. Why would you wish such horrors upon me? I don't wanna. I mean, like, once upon a time, I really wanted to work at Blizzard, but nowadays, dog. Thank you, I think that's a compliment. Or that's just a pirate software joke, I don't know. What was it doing? Okay, spaced out for a second. I think I'm done with the hair. So I'm going to start adding like blush. I'm just gonna steal this blush color. We steal like artists. Oh, she's got cute little white freckles. Okay, I'll have to remember to add that. And I'm just gonna use an airbrush. Yep. Okay. I had to like reach over to find the scroll wheel because I threw my mouse into a corner. I'm developing a crippling depression in a matter of seconds. Did I do something? I don't know. What does that mean? I'm sorry. Did I do another young thing where I'm a young person who didn't understand what an older person meant? Or... Because that's one reaction I get a lot from older folks is I'm like, I don't know what that reference means, and then I see them die inside. It's really funny. Your game development doesn't work? I am also a game dev, and I feel you. You don't understand. I'm making a game right now about shrimp that makes fried rice. Yes, very original, I realize, but the art behind it. It's a lot simpler than a lot of games I've made because I have a bad habit of just being like, I'm gonna make a super story game that has a hyper realistic art style and it's gonna be 10 hours long and it's gonna have all these mechanics, and then I realize I'm an artist and I can't code to save my life. Little blush on, it's not a very... I need a stronger pink. What's going on? Excuse me. You're not drawing. Hello? One sec. My mouse likes to do weird things. Okay. Wait. Why is it... What's going on? Oh! Alpha lock. I accidentally alpha locked. Okay, okay. I thought it broke something. Pop that a little more red. Not that dark. Just, I like to have my blush a little more visible. Oh, why do I keep alpha locking? I swear I'm not pressing the button. Maybe I'm accidentally pressing. The click team fusion is breaking my femur bone. Oh yeah, I haven't used click team, but I'm sure that can be a tough one. I've tried to make like FNAF clones before. I actually have some stuff in my portfolio that's like FNAF related, and it's fun, but like tough. You'd think it'd be simple. No. Okay, I'm gonna add those little white freckles. Before I forget, switch back to my normal brush. Hi, hello Melbert, welcome. I'm drawing this little tiefling character. I'm pretty far along. Yeah, breaking the engine's limits and the engine breaking you back is my favorite thing. I'm going well. I just took a short little stretch break and then some friends appeared. It was quite fun. Welcome. I'm a game dev and an artist and I play a lot of video games, but right now I'm drawing. Thoughts on cheese? I used to hate cheese when I was little, but then I found good cheese. I don't like American cheese, except like on a burger and maybe like on a grilled cheese, but I love like brie. I love brie on crackers, same with camembert. Little me was evil. Little me was a little lactose intolerant. Oh, thank you for the follow. Maybe I shouldn't have done pure white freckles. They look cute. But I'll throw on the eyes and I'll see how that looks. Let's see. Does she have a tattoo on her leg? She does. I'll have to remember that. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna steal this white color, throw it down. I'm using a lot more layers than I typically do. Top-down shooter game like Posto 1 and Pathfinding plus a big map is a little bit too much for this engine. Yeah, I get that. I've used like Game Guru, and right now I'm working in Godot, and it's like I love Unreal Engine, but sometimes it can be a little limited. But like Godot can do things it can't, but it also can't do a lot of things that Unreal can. I feel that. Okay, that looks good. Let me whip in that little tattoo there. What is it? Let me look at it pretty close. It's... Okay, it's like little lacy bits and then flowers and a crescent moon. Okay. We got this. Whoop. Whoop. Or not flowers, it's like leaves. And then here's the crescent moon. And then leaves. Leaves. Yippee. Oh my god. I've heard that white ink tattoos are painful. This poor girl. All white ink. No. Unless it's natural. Unless it's like magic. That's good enough. I remember I was a art lead for a game for a while. And it was, I had this one dude in my team that just like, he kept tracing and that was painful, but that's not the story I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I thought about it for a second. Unreal, when we baked it on the Mac, when we baked the lighting to like, we're getting ready to package a build, it inverted all the colors for some reason. And I'm just thinking about like, you know, bugs with rendering, just like images. It was a super low poly, like, low res texture kind of game, very like trying to emulate retro, and all the texture maps just went weird. And then on Windows it built fine, and that's why I hate Mac. Also for all the other reasons, but you know, it fucked up my game. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna finish the face. That was it was a little apprenticeship, so it wasn't anything too fancy, but it was my first experience like working with a big team in games. It was funny because I wasn't originally art lead, and then they were doing an art lead, just in general, all the leads, they were doing a meeting, and I was just working on my model, and they walked up to me and they were like, "Why aren't you in the lead meeting?" And I'm like, what what was I supposed to? No one else is. And they were like, "Oh, we forgot to tell you, you're art lead." And I was like, "What?" Because the other art lead, they were like, You're not great. Well, I guess he stepped down and asked me to become lead, but no one told me. That's a little too pink. Right. Lip. That's a good lip color, I think. I don't think this character is wearing makeup, so I'm just trying to draw her like she's not wearing makeup. So I'm like, what would a natural lip color be for this sort of character, this sort of skin tone? I think that's good. That's cute. Yeah, I think that works. Like, this character could wear makeup. She's wearing a very pretty outfit, but I'm not sure. Maybe a little eyeshadow. Maybe I'll stick some eyeshadow on her. I want to remain a little faithful. Because, I don't know, like, I know when people draw my character in a way, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. They never do that. Okay. Just a soft, like, natural eyeshadow. Make it look real pretty. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I do my eyes up like that. It's a little glittery. A little shiny. There. Are you doing the art for your top-down shooter, or are you using pre-made assets? And what are your guys' thoughts on cheese? Put in those eyes. Pop, pop. Ah. With 3D sprites, like you're modeling them and then you're turning them into sprites? That's fun. Put around. Just trying to imply that sort of, because the iris is concave, so there's like a shadow. That's where like the dark top part of your iris comes from. So I try to round it a little bit just to make it look like, you know, it's kind of like a cone, but not. Like it's like a bowl. This is coming together. I'm starting to like this. It's not often that I'll look at an art piece and I'm like, you know, this is looking pretty darn cute. Because, you know, you're your worst critic. A little gradient. Cute. Okay. I think that's... I usually do the highlights as like a last bit. Just because it makes me happy. As like a little finishing touch. So I'm gonna stretch real quick. And then I start working on the clothes. Everything's sore. I did a big workout yesterday. I've been trying to get fit because, you know, it's swimsuit season, and also I just want to be strong. Okay, clothes. So I'll just do those above here, and we'll just start working from bottom to top. So it looks like the bottom layer is this little, like, thing. Oh, I didn't notice it has, like, little frillies on it. Should I fix that? Yeah, I'll add those real quick. my line art brush. And just kind of... Alright, how's the frilly work? Okay. So I'll just, on top of that, just go swoop, swoop, swoop. Okay. I think that works, and then I'll just erase underneath. Pressing space kills my... Oh, kills your game? I hate when bugs like that appear. Oh, no! Do you know what's causing that? Is the engine just like... what was it? You were working on a clip team or whatever? Oh, shoot. I should know the name of the engine. Click team, not clip team. That's right. No, just do 1 sec. Oh no, there. Maybe is it a click team problem, or is it like something you've done to click team? Okay. It's like little lacy. I'm gonna look up some reference for... No, I'm not gonna look up reference of lace. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm just gonna draw the little dots. Okay. I'm just whipping shit out, because it seemed to be, like, a little random in their drawing. There needs to be some space for some skin to come through there. There! Implied lace. Alright, let me switch back to my coloring brush. Got this. Boop, boop, boop. I'll just outline the edge of this. Oh, interesting. For the longest time, my little avatar just looked like me with like little touches of green. And after a certain point, I was like, wait, my name is just Explosions, and I have like a green theme. Let me do like a radiation theme, and then I made a little radiation monster. My like full VTuber, her face splits in half to have like a monster mouth, which I love. And eventually I'm gonna add it to this little creature as well. But I just made this from start to finish this morning. Alrighty. Yeah, it's fun. Green's a good color. I feel like I don't see a lot of green, like, VTubers. Unless they're, like, frogs. Alright, so let me outline the lace real quick. I mean, this is a dark enough color. I probably didn't need to go in with the liner, but... now... I know what I'm doing. Snake base? Snakes are cool. I love snakes. It makes me sad how many people hate snakes, because they're just little guys, you know? Oh, sick! Dude, the attachment I grow to my OCs that I use in the games I make is crazy. I once joined a team, and I basically adopted one of their characters. Like, I redesigned her, I modeled her from scratch. I wanted to voice act her, they wouldn't let me. My voice was too young at the time. But, like, she became my baby. And then the game got canceled, like, when we were so far in because the director got burnt out. And I was so upset because it felt like such bullshit because he immediately, like, deleted all the servers. And I was like, dude, I've got shit in there. Let me yoink it from my portfolio at least. But yeah, I have such an attachment to her that, like, I still draw her sometimes. Alrighty. Oh, my tablet's getting a little hot. Yeah, I've got it all. That happened like a year ago, so I got it all packed away. Any voice lines I did, because I do voice acting too. I'm a professional actor in my day-to-day. I do every art form under the sun, and nobody can stop me. But yeah, so I've got all my voice acting lines saved up. I've got all my little art pieces. I've got everything like up in my portfolio. So, yeah. Like some of them I didn't save. Like I made a bunch of little props, like speakers and like little wall decorations. I didn't save those, but I did save, I made an entire environment for the demo, and then it just ended up not being used. I mean, there's plenty of voice actors who voice people as the opposite gender. I mean, it depends on, like, your OC. Like, if you're a girl with a high voice, then, you know, maybe you can take it real low. But if he's supposed to sound, like, really burly, then maybe not. But voice changers exist. I don't know. Or you can add a self-insert character. Yeah. Right. Unless, you know what? Your character's probably a snake girl, isn't it? You can still. I think I've heard someone do insanely good girl voices. It scares me. I don't know why I just assume people on the internet are women. But most people assume people on the internet are men, so maybe I'm just riding the gap. Okay, this looks like it's all the same color, so I'm just gonna do that. Alright, filling in this skirt. Looks like it's a lot of solid colors with some gradients in there, so I can do that later. Banger. Toby Fox, my beloved. Streaming this long, I tend to just do like maybe less than an hour. My shortest stream on record is 10 minutes because I was playing a horror game and I got scared. But I've been finding I get more stamina with these art streams because I'm just chatting. I draw, and like I talk for, you know, work. So, but my voice is getting a little tired. Right. This is such fun character design. Big fan. I hope this artist likes this, because they did such a pretty drawing of my D&D character. I'm like, I gotta return the favor. Okay, this looks like same color again, but I'm gonna draw it in the bottom color so I can easily just wand select it without sticking it on a different layer. So I'm just gonna yoop. My goal is to finish this today. I'm like, I feel the urge to get up and like move around. I'm like, I don't have a be right back screen, so I'm just gonna sit here and finish it. I should make a be right back screen. Maybe I could just draw it. Just like right here. Cute. Okay. I did. Okay, let me fix some Clippy Mask stuff real quick, because I think yeah, I messed something up, so I'm just gonna that. There. Back to the clothing layer. Where is it? I've been drawing. Oh shoot, I've been drawing on the wrong layer this whole time. It's fine. I'm just gonna grab this underneath here, I guess. Okay, what next? I guess I'll finish up like the cloth and belt and stuff. And then I'll do the jacket. Oh, let me sure that clips properly. Okay. Let me do this real quick. This around. I don't know how I managed to sit this long in school. Nope. Thought I could fill that. No. Oh yes, because it's on a different layer than this. Okay. That makes sense. I forgot. Oop. Starting to confuse myself. This. I need to fix that because that doesn't flow properly. A lot of going back and fixing things when you're an artist. That's okay. Guess I was trying to do what they were doing here. I'll add at least like a little this. Oh yeah, it does loop back around, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Sometimes it's gonna be tough to tell what's going on. Let me go back to my coloring brush. I like to use a harder brush for my colors, just because it's easier. Like, I use the nice textured brush for my line art to add that pizzazz, but then I'm stricter with my actual shit. So it's like this pretty white is the underside for this. So it's got like a lining, so it's not sheer, I guess. Oh yeah, clipping mask. Okay, back to this. Fill that in. I mean, fix the line art real quick, because that's just clipping across. There. Back down here. This pretty paint color. I'm gonna grab that. Paint that in. I'm gonna have to remember all the gradients. I think that makes it look a lot more complex than it is the amount of gradients, which I'm gonna steal that for later. When I design my own characters, just add gradients everywhere. Because I struggle with designing more complex things. I think this already played. Just gonna skip that. Alrighty. We might have gotten to the point that my playlist isn't long enough and it might be looping around itself. I don't tend to stream this long. Okay. Oh, let me fix that skin color at the hip, because that should be there. Right. I still don't know what "please work at Blizzard for 7 years" means. Oh, this belt should go across as well. That's alright. Gotta change my posture so I can get in closer. Ugh, my abs are sore. It's alright. I'm gonna become big, buff, and strong and lift all my friends and be cool. This is very relatable. I have a very, like, love-hate relationship with— oh my god, my voice is going. Oh shit. I have a very love-hate relationship with making games, because it's the passion that I live for. But it's also the passion that I want to kill people about. Right. Oh yeah, skin color to the tail. That makes sense. Yeah, sometimes I don't bother with the paint bucket tool. I just scribble it in. Oh, that is this layer. Yep. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna add in the stockings. These are some pretty stockings as well. Very Genshin Impact-y. Oh. Sometimes it's hard to read that white as it's not the background, it's part of my drawing. So I was drawing on it. Boop. Life would have been so better if I was from the guys that just make 50, 18+ puzzle games a day. Yeah, I've had those thoughts of like, ugh, I could be so rich if I was a bad person. Where's this under? Oh, it is under, so I can't just do that. Okay, good. Keep doing it. Okay. Sketching the other stocking, or at least the cloth of it. I think I'm gonna finish this stocking, and then I'm gonna go get myself some like water and stretch real quick, just because my voice did give out for just a second there. And I was like, I should maybe take care of myself. I like this, like, dark color. I like starting with dark colors for, like, golds. It's useful. A little messy. That's okay. Banger song. Oh, wrong color. Let's snatch that up real quick. Is this just the same color as... No, that is a different pink. Okay. A lot of colors in this. Filling this in real rough. Okay, I've grown tired. I might finish this off stream. I have been really enjoying doing art streams recently with like little bits of gaming peppered in. So if you want to see the final product, I have my Discord. I think you can just type !Discord and it'll give you the link if you want to see. I'll toss it in there, or I'll toss it on my Artfight. Otherwise, I think I got to go rest and take care of myself. But it was so fun chatting and having some folks hang out while I did some doodles. So thank you so much. Oh yeah, I streamed for almost 2 hours. That's a lot for me. Alright, good night. I mean, I guess it's not night. That's how tired I am. Damn. Bye.